as Gov. Charlie Baker works to maintain his post and earn a second, four-year term. He has a primary election opponent, Scott Lively, and others across the aisle, Jay Gonzalez and Bob Massey, are seeking the chance to take Baker on in the November general election. Primary voters are also facing a choice in the fiery battle for the Democratic nomination for Secretary of State between incumbent Bill Galvin and Boston City Councilor Josh Zakim, with Republican Anthony Amore running unopposed. Two Democrats are seeking the party nomination for Lieutenant Governor, Quentin Palfrey and Jimmy Tingle. Incumbent Lieutenant Gov. Karen Polito is running unopposed on the primary ticket for the Republican nod. And while Democratic incumbent Attorney General Maura Healey is running unopposed for her party's nomination, Republicans have a choice between Cape Cod Attorney James J. McMahon III and Hingham Attorney Dan Shores in the primary election. Here's a who's who of the candidates. Governor Republicans: Governor Charlie Baker. Governor Charlie Baker. Age: 61. Town, city, Swampscott. Background: the incumbent candidate, Baker, was elected in 2014. He previously served as the head of Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and served in the administrations of former Govs Paul Cellucci and William Weld as a Human Services Secretary and Budget Chief. He received the Republican Party endorsement in April. Scott Lively. Scott Lively. Aram Bughajian for the Boston Globe. Age: 60. Town, city, Springfield. Background: a pastor and attorney, Lively first ran for governor in 2014 as an independent candidate. He is a pro-life and anti-gay activist, and previously ran a dispute resolution center, a law partnership, and a non-profit public interest firm in California, according to his campaign website. Democrats: Jay Gonzalez. Jay Gonzalez. Age: 47. Town, city, Needham. Background: the former president and CEO of Celticare Health and New Hampshire Healthy Families, Gonzalez served in Gov. Duval Patrick's administration as the Secretary of Administration and Finance. He has also served as chairman of the board for the Massachusetts Health Connector and as co-chairman of the Massachusetts Life Sciences Center. He received his party's endorsement in June. Bob Massey. Bob Massey. Aram Bughajian, the Boston Globe. Age: 62. Town, city, Somerville. Background: an entrepreneur and environmentalist, Massey most recently led the University of Massachusetts Sustainable Solutions Lab. Massey is also an ordained Episcopal priest and founder of the Massachusetts Energy Efficiency Coalition. He ran for lieutenant governor in 1994 and for U.S. Senate in 2011. Governor Republicans: Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito. Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito. Aram Bughajian for the Boston Globe. Age: 51. Town, city, Shrewsbury. Background: elected alongside Baker in 2014, Polito is the incumbent candidate. She previously served 5 terms as a state representative from the 11th Worcester District and as a select man in Shrewsbury, where her family real estate development company is based. Democrats: Quentin Palfrey. Quentin Palfrey. John Tulamaki, Globe staff. Age: 44. Town, city, Weston. Background: Palfrey was a senior advisor for jobs and competitiveness for former President Barack Obama and the Deputy General Counsel for Strategic Initiatives at the U.S. Department of Commerce. He was recently the executive director of MIT's Poverty Lab, JPAL North America. Palfrey is the party's endorsed candidate. Jimmy Tingle. Jimmy Tingle. AP photo, Michael Dwyer. Age: 63. Town, city, Cambridge. Background: an entrepreneur, actor, writer, and comedian. Tingle is the founder and CEO of Humor for Humanity, which uses entertainment to help raise funding and awareness for social causes, charities, and non-profits. He has also worked as a satirist and regular contributor for MSNBC and as a commentator for 60 Minutes 2 on CBS. Secretary of State Republicans: Anthony Amore. Anthony Amore. Aram Bughajian for the Boston Globe. Age: 51. Town, city, Swampscott. Background: Amore is the Director of Security and Chief Investigator at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. Swampscott Town Meeting member and author. He previously served as an officer in the U.S. Immigration Service, a Federal Aviation Administration's Security Division's Special Agent, and as a U.S. Department of Homeland Security Assistant Federal Security Director. Democrats Secretary of State Bill Galvin Secretary of State Bill Galvin. Keith Bedford, Boston Globe age, 67 Town, City, Boston background. Galvin was first elected as Secretary of State in 1994. As an undergraduate student in 1972, he served as an aide to the Massachusetts Governor's Council before being elected as the Allston-Brighton District State Representative. Galvin was the Democratic nominee for State Treasurer in 1990. Josh Zakim. John Telemacki, the Boston Globe age, 34 Town, City, Boston background, elected in 2013. Zakim is the Boston City Councilor for District 8 and currently chairs the Council's Committee on Civil Rights. The son of Boston civil rights leader Leonard Zakim, Josh Zakim, an attorney, previously worked for Greater Boston Legal Services and for the law firm Mintz-Levin. Zakim received the Democratic Party endorsement in June. Attorney General Republicans James J. McMahon 3 James McMahon. Aram Babhajan for the Boston Globe Town, City, born background, an attorney, McMahon has been practicing civil and criminal law for 30 years. In the 1970s, he served as a second lieutenant in the Massachusetts Army National Guard Military Police and later worked in the private sector, his website said. McMahon received his party's endorsement in April. Dan Shores, courtesy age, 46 Town, City, Hingham background. Shores is the founder of a Boston-based intellectual property law firm. He previously worked as a litigator in Washington, D.C., law firms and ran in 2014 as a Republican for the 9th Congressional District. Democrats Attorney General Maura Healey. AP photo, Elise Amendola, file age, 47 Town, City, Boston background. Healey was first elected Attorney General in 2014 and is seeking a second term. A former professional basketball player, she also directed the Attorney General's Office's Civil Rights Division, Public Protection and Advocacy Bureau, and Business and Labor Bureau and served as a Middlesex County prosecutor. Close the biggest headlines, delivered to your inbox. Get news as it happens. Sign up for Boston.com's email news alerts. Thanks for signing up.